Yeah! Yeah!
What's happening, everybody? Welcome to the Convo. I am your boy Maverick, and right always with me is my boy Kato. What's happening, man? Talk to them, Kato.
What's up? What's up, man? How you doing today, brother?
Man, shit, I'm just not getting off of work, bro, so I'm exhausted like a bit.
I feel you. I feel you. Same thing here, man. I had to go pick up my daughter and take care of some business, but hey, man, let's get this pod going, man. First off, I got a couple of shout outs I want to shout, man. Hey, June 19th, man. That's Juneteenth. We gotta say something about that. You know what I mean? So happy Juneteenth to everybody. Um, if you don't know what that is, I want you to Google that. Matter of fact, you know what? I'm gonna just tell y'all what that is, man.
Emancipation.
Exactly. Emancipation Proclamation. It was signed into existence June 19th, 1865.
So for
Which
those of y'all, so for
go ahead,
those of
go
y'all
ahead.
who really don't know what the fuck that mean, that's when
Yeah,
all the
yeah.
black people got free. Goddamn it, let's just keep it simple.
Exactly. We gotta speak on those type of things, man. So yeah, man. Round of applause
So
for that.
so I
Round
get
of
so
applause
I
for that.
guess so I guess Juneteenth would be Happy Black People Day.
Exactly,
There you
man, for
go.
sure. You know what I mean? I wish I had a
Black People
round of
Day, goddamn it,
applause in
fuck
this
Juneteenth.
computer, man. I press it because it need to be a real loud round of applause for that, But
Oh shit,
so
I got all that shit out here. I could do that shit, but you gotta, I gotta figure that shit out later.
yeah, we
I can do
got
it
to
through my
figure that
keyboard.
out, man. We definitely need to figure that out. So check it out, man. I got a couple of shout outs I wanna put out there, man. Um, I want to give a shout out to someone that honestly never really stood up for justice reform, or whatever you want to call it. But at the same time, he was also in a time frame of his life where it was like um it was a little harder for him to stand up, as far as like how LeBron James do and how Dwayne Wade and stuff like that. But I got to give a shout out to Michael Jordan and the Jordan brand, man. uh Him and
Hold
his
on, hold
team.
on. You said he couldn't stand up.
Well, it's a different time frame. You know what I mean? It's a different time frame, man. So yeah, I'm not gonna say it's a little easier for LeBron James to stand up, but at the same time, everything is a little more accepted at this time. You know what I
It is,
mean?
it is, but at the same time, though,
Yeah.
who knows what he was doing back then? It might not have been publicized like it could be
Exactly.
now.
And see,
So,
that's why I don't shut people out, because we don't know what they doing behind the scenes. But check it out, man. Yeah, I want to give a shout out to Michael Jordan and the Jordan brand. They donated $100 million to criminal justice reform over the next 10 years, man. That's big. So round of applause for that, man.
hold
Round of
on. Why?
applause.
I just want to know why the fuck does Jordan keep doing shit with law enforcement, like for real, bro? You know about that $200 million he spent for that fucking prison in Chicago, right?
Yeah, I did hear something about that too.
And now you telling me he donated money to the what?
He donated to justice reform. Basically, it's for this is something different though. This is something different. This is for like basically how we protested and everything that we doing. It's kind of like that same thing. It's for like that cause. What you saying now, don't get it twisted. I heard that Jordan is very deep as far as like when it come down to building prisons and stuff like that. I know his name is around that as well. I've heard about that, definitely. But right now, man, we're gonna give him his flowers, man, because we appreciate what he did. We appreciate him and that Jordan brand for
I
donating
mean,
that.
he's still my favorite fucking basketball player of all time. I ain't never gonna take that away, but
I
hell, if
understand
I
that.
shit, I'm gonna talk shit, point blank, period. That's how I am. Love you, though,
Yeah,
Jay.
man.
Love you.
Yeah. And you know what, man? I want to give a huge shout out to all the essential workers, man. Everybody on the front line, all the nurses, all the doctors, um,
Hold on,
phlebotomists, everybody.
hold on, nigga. I'm an essential worker too, bro. I ain't stopped working, nigga. I bet. Fuck you,
Hey, if you want to call yourself an essential worker, you go right
nigga.
ahead, my brother.
I am an essential
You
worker,
go,
nigga.
hey,
Cause
you
look,
go right
I'm,
ahead,
hey, I'm
man.
gonna put it like this here, bro.
Uh-huh.
I keep that damn grass cut though.
Hey, hey,
If
hey,
it were for
that's
people like me, if it were for
listen,
people like
listen, if
me
that's what you
keeping
want to
that
call
shit clean,
essential, man, you go ahead.
Bruh, I'm just saying, if it were for people like me keeping that shit clean, nigga, you know how the fuck the damn city would be looking
Hey,
right now?
hey, the yard gotta be clean, man. I do,
You know?
I do feel you on that. I definitely feel you on that. The
So
yard gotta be
I
clean.
appreciate that, homie.
For
Thank you.
sure, man. For sure. For sure. But yeah, man. So what's going on with you today, man? What's going on? What's happening?
Man, you know, same old, bro. It's just 9 to 5 in it, man. Every day until something better comes along, bro. But hey, right now,
Exactly. I totally agree.
shit, just gotta thank God, bro. I'm
I,
blessed. You
I
know,
totally agree. Definitely.
there's a lot of people out there right now who still haven't gone back to work yet, or
Right.
just pretty much laid off. I mean,
Right.
let me see. I just seen this shit, bro. So let me make sure I get the numbers correctly
Okay.
because I know it says something about AT&T.
So check it out. While you looking for that, I do want to say this, man. As
Mm,
much as it sucks, COVID is still out there and COVID is still real, man. More and more these numbers going up, especially in Florida. Numbers
there
are
you
getting
go.
worse in Florida, man. For real.
So you got about thousands of workers from
Yeah.
AT&T that's getting ready to lose their jobs, bro. I mean, and they
Yeah.
shutting down at least 250 fucking cell phone stores. So I mean, that's a lot of people on top
It
of
definitely is.
what's already out already, bro.
It
Unemployment
definitely
is.
is, man.
I
It
think
definitely
this
is.
2020, boy,
It's been a rough year, man, and we only halfway through it.
it's funny shit. I seen a fucking skit. I can't remember who the fuck did it, but
Uh-huh.
motherfucker come out telling my son before the whole shit started. He hollered about um oh yeah, 2020. How y'all doing, man? How y'all feeling? And then he talking to January, talking about some January. I need you to start us off right, man. You know what I'm saying? Get us up,
Yeah, for
starting us
real.
off right. And
Definitely.
then when the whole shit happened, that bitch come out talking about some January. Was it January? Yeah, it was. He's like, man, what the fuck wrong with you, man? I said start the shit off right and you kill Kobe. That nigga said, and you take Kobe. And then you motherfucker, you coming
Oh
out.
my God.
Yeah,
Man, you
man.
right about that. Yeah.
Check this out though. I mean, it's all a joke,
Man.
but it's all facts, bro. Like, I mean, it's just the way he put the shit together, bro. I mean, like, god
Man.
damn. He said, man,
R.I.P. Kobe Bryant, man.
yes, sir.
Gianna Bryant and everybody else that was in that helicopter crash.
Yes, sir. Yes,
Yeah,
sir.
yeah. I'm sorry,
And,
I don't have your names in front of me.
and then he talking about some February, March. Y'all come out with the damn coronavirus and all that
Oh
bullshit, shut people
man.
down. Then he turned around, he said some shit about April got worse. No, he said, thank you, April. Thanks to
Uh-huh.
April and May. They saved y'all asses. They done turned some shit.
Man.
And then I seen a fucking meme last night
Uh-huh.
talking about some it's I don't know if you realize this shit, but the next 5 months spells out Jason.
Jason.
June, August, September, October, and November.
Man. What they trying to set us up for?
Bro, and then you see a picture of Jason just looking at you, nigga. Like,
Oh man. That's crazy.
so
Man.
I'm looking at 2020, man.
Yeah, for real.
Honestly, bro, so far the best thing I could possibly say about 2020
Right.
is that all these high school seniors were able to be the first of their class to
Uh-huh.
have a different type of graduation, bro.
Yeah.
They were the first to pretty much have graduation how they wanted to graduate.
Yeah, you could look at it like that. It's
I mean,
always a positive way to look at things.
that's how I am gonna look at it because
Yeah.
we do traditional stuff so much, bro, that we forget
Okay.
that
Okay.
there are new ways to reinvent
Right.
ourselves.
Right.
Oh, this is tradition. I understand, but
Right.
sometimes you can always add new flavors to tradition.
I totally agree.
And
Yeah.
I really wish that I had that opportunity when I was in high school to graduate how I want to graduate.
Hmm.
Nigga, fuck a cap and gown, bitch. I would have been walking across stage in my goddamn bedroom robe or some shit, nigga, and my fucking slippers on, bitch. Like, hey, well, hey. You know what I'm saying? I would have had my bathrobe on, bro, with some goddamn slippers, nigga. And matter of fact, not just any slippers, bro. I would have to get me a Garfield and Odie slippers, bro.
Oh man.
I would have to keep it chill, my nigga. Like, what?
Hey,
One foot Garfield, the other foot Odie, bitch. Hey, fuck
shit,
with me.
that might be all right. That might be all right.
I'm saying shit. I hope
Yeah.
next year is this, bro. Minus the corona, I pray that next year that this is a new tradition that these high school seniors, you know, can graduate how they want to with certain limitations.
So you actually like the new way that things are going as far as like that.
Shit, bro.
Okay.
But you can't literally sit here and tell me that you wouldn't be excited to hear your name get called, like, even if it's called through the through video or some shit like that, but you know you graduated, so therefore you can do the shit yourself at home with your family.
Yeah.
You feel me? You give your own little speech or whatever.
Hey, you might have your little, because these ain't kids, so you might have your little wine, you know.
Well, no. I ain't gonna say all that. Now we're gonna keep it GP.
Well,
you feel me?
yeah,
you still the mic.
because they're not 21. I understand that. You're right.
So we're gonna keep it GP, but I'm just saying, like, think about, let's just say, okay, everybody in your family is happy that you're graduating, right?
Yeah.
But is that one person? It could be your mama, it could be your daddy, it could be your grandpa, your grandparents and shit. But it's just that one person that is more excited than everybody else, and that is that one person that I would want to hand me my diploma.
Okay.
You see what I'm saying? So let's say if it's my grandmother or something, like, I would want her to give a nice little speech about me or something, like, just tell me how she really feel about me actually completing 12 years of school.
You know what? I bet nobody else, well, I ain't gonna say nobody else, I'm gonna just speak for myself. I never thought of it like that. You know what I mean? People that wouldn't have been able to get that mic and and say something, as far as like you finishing school and stuff. You're right. That actually would be a blessing.
That's because you think about it, bro. It's a celebration of you. You know what I'm saying? So with
I totally agree.
All these people sitting next to you, all your peers graduating with you, is really nothing personal about that, because I mean, bro, we done with this shit. 12 years. We ain't gotta go to college, or we will go to college. Next chapter of your life, bro.
Right.
You done with high school. So why not sit back and let the people that are happy, that are truly happy for you, you know what I'm saying, say a few things about you, especially if you were a problem child growing up. You know what I'm saying? Like, nobody thought you would have made it, but you fucked around and made it. Guess what? I want somebody to really stand there and let me know how you feel.
Because you know what? Who was there for you the most?
Exactly.
Through all your ups and downs, through everything that you went through, your trials and tribulations, your mama gonna be there. You know what I mean? Your daddy gonna be there. And most of the time, they're the ones that's there the most. So yeah, it probably would feel amazing for your mom or your dad, you know what I mean, or whoever might take care of you the most or whatever, to hand you your diploma.
Bro, and then as soon as you hand me my diploma, it could be to the point to where, I have enough money to get me a couple of birds, little doves or whatever, and let fly off, or get a couple of balloons and shit like that. As soon as I get it, let it fly off, or hell, you know what I'm saying, let the fireworks go off, bro. I mean, I done seen a couple of celebrations like that, and that's what I'm talking about. That's what I'm saying, bro. I agree with it, bro. I wish that is something that they can continue on. Okay. If not all the seniors, at least those with, what can I say, like a 3.7 and up GPA or something like that. Find something that you would allow a certain amount to graduate how they want to, or give them that choice.
That'll be dope for sure.
Yeah. Give them that choice. Like, you have the options to graduate traditionally through school, or however you want to, and you got a certain amount of days to reply.
Right on.
So therefore, that allows to know how many people we need to set up for and shit like that.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Shit.
Right on, man. I
I,
like that. I
yeah.
like that. Like I said, I never looked at it that way. You know what I mean?
But one thing about me that a lot of people don't know, bro, is that I trying to find a positive through every negative, bro.
Hey, that's a
That's
good way
why
to be. That's a good
that
characteristic.
yeah, and that's why a
Yeah,
lot of
yeah.
people look at me and especially my fam be like, damn, you
Uh-huh.
act like you don't care. Oh, trust me, I care. The reason why I'm not panicking like you guys is
Uh-huh.
because I find the positive in all this negativity.
Okay.
You know, and
Right on.
if I can't find it, yeah,
Mm-hmm.
of course I'll be a little worried, I'll be a little panicky or whatever.
Right.
But eventually, I know there are positives through negatives, and vice versa. There's a lot of negatives and positives.
I
You
agree.
feel me? It all coexists, bro. Everything needs a
I agree.
balance, bro.
Definitely.
Everything has its yin and yang.
I
So,
agree. Right on, right on. So check it out, check it out, check it out, man. Drum roll, please, man. Um, we gotta say happy birthday today to one of the most prolific people that's ever walked this earth, kid. Today is Tupac Shakur's birthday, kid. We
oh nigga, my
gotta
bad.
shout out Tupac, man.
I thought you were talking about me, bro. I'm like, nigga, my birthday already.
Hey, when your birthday come around, we'll shout you out too, man. But yeah,
Shit, nigga,
man.
my birthday
Hey,
already passed. Bitch, yours coming
man,
up
it's
though.
Tupac
But yeah,
Shakur's birthday, kid. I'm talking about Tupac was a revolutionary. He was more than just an entertainer. You know what I mean? Real talk.
he
And
was.
and
He was.
and he practiced a lot that he preached. You know what I mean?
He did. Now that's one thing about Tupac.
Definitely,
Like
definitely.
I can't really speak on somebody I've never really met personally. You know what I'm saying?
Right,
But
right, right.
through your life that you allow us to see
Exactly.
publicly,
Yep.
you know, I can really say that you have practiced what you preach for the most part.
Right.
But I don't know how you are behind closed doors
I mean,
when
I
the
mean, of
camera's
course,
not rolling.
right, right, right. Of course, we don't know him personally. All we know is, what he told us, and you know what I'm saying. And from what I know, and from what he told us, yeah, man, just a great guy that stood up for his people. Um, Seen something happening and actually stood up and did something about it. You know what I mean? We ain't got to speak on it too much because of all the police brutality that's going on right now. But I'm sure people know what I'm talking about as far as like Tupac and what he did when he was in LA. But but yeah, man, just a good guy, man. We gotta give him his flowers. R.I.P. to Tupac Shakur, man. He was taken away from us too soon. Definitely.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
For sure, man.
So, man, what about you, man? What the fuck you done did, bro, besides working all damn day?
Not too much of nothing, man. I had to go had to run to the barbershop real quick, get a nice little edge up. I know I'm looking good. You know what I'm saying? All my little baby hairs shaved up or whatever. No, I'm just bullshit. But anyway, yeah, man, I had to go to the barbershop, take care of that. And then I'll just go pick up my daughter, man, and just come to the house and, set up and get ready for this podcast, man. You know what I mean?
Nigga talking about some baby hair and shit. Nigga, grow the fuck up, bro.
Hey, so
Bitch,
so
hold on. What
go
else
ahead.
is still
Go ahead.
else is still baby, nigga?
Ain't nothing else still, baby. You feel me? I'm a grown ass man, brother.
Bro, you can't be a grown ass man. You hollering
Uh,
about baby hair, nigga. Like, bitch, you ain't fully grown then, nigga. What the hell?
nigga, everybody got baby hairs. It don't matter how
No,
old you is. Nigga, Chili
no,
still got baby hairs. Chili
no,
got
the
the best baby
fuck,
hairs in the game.
nigga. How you still have baby hair, nigga? You been cutting your damn hair for that long, bitch. How you?
Man, Chili got the best
So
baby
hold
hairs in the
on,
game, and you know she be
hold on,
getting her hair cut
hold on.
sometimes.
What the fuck makes it baby hair?
I don't know, man. I guess it's because of how you it's like a certain gel that they use, and they like gel them down. You know what I mean?
What? Cause that bitch curly and look shiny and shit. So it makes
I
it
guess
baby hair?
so. Like I said, Chili got the best baby hairs in the
Hold
game, man. If
hold
if
on,
you want
bro.
to see some baby hairs that's popping, pull up Chili from TLC, man. Shout out to Chili.
Hold on. First off, nigga, baby, bruh.
What?
Not all fucking baby got good hair. I done seen some babies born with a
Hey,
nappy ass patch on their shit, bruh.
I'm sure. I'm
And then
sure it is.
bruh, I done seen some ugly ass babies, nigga, and then they parents told me, I said, oh, look at my cute. Stop lying to that baby.
Hey, you know what that remind me of, right?
Stop that shit, bro.
You ever seen that Seinfeld where Elaine and Jerry and they always telling him, you gotta see the baby. You gotta see the baby. And boy, Kramer seen that baby. Kramer about fell out when he saw the baby, kid.
Bro,
They
like
be
for
tripping
real.
on that show, man. For real.
Bro, I know, you know what? I know I'm not the only motherfucker that said that shit before, bro. Like, stop fucking lying to these goddamn kids so early. And then when they asses lie to you, you get mad. You can't be mad. Shit, you remember you were telling that baby how cute that motherfucker was when you know damn well that bitch was ugly? Now the motherfucker done grew up and told you he ain't take the shit. And you telling him to stop lying to you. Bitch, you
Right.
lie to him. What the fuck?
Right. I totally agree. But check it out, man. So we got to get serious for 1 second, man.
Hold on. Before we get serious,
All
bro.
right, go ahead.
How about them goddamn mamas? Oh, my baby not bad. Bitch, stop lying.
Say knowing your child bad.
Your baby done stayed 5 minutes with me. My couch looked like it been fucked up for 20 years.
Say they
And
done tore the sofas up, they done tore the carpet up, everything.
Your baby ain't bad.
Knowing
I caught your baby pissing on my goddamn carpet in the corner, told my son he thought it was a goddamn bathroom.
say
Your
knowing
baby
the
ain't
child
bad.
is bad. Oh man.
Uh-huh. Oh, he sits there, he don't do shit.
Say you know your child bad.
I just seen the motherfucker ripping up and down the fucking wall like he's Spider-Man and shit. Hey, you talking about, so your baby good. What the fuck?
Man. So hey, listen, man. Like I said, let's get serious for 1 second, man.
I'm trying.
You know what, man? I believe when people show you who they are, I believe you trust what they what they showing you.
Oh, what
So
the fuck done happened now?
no. Hey man, things happen, bro, and we gotta speak on them. So this goes out to Starbucks, man. Y'all gotta make up y'all mind. Y'all either gonna stand with us or y'all gonna stand against us. Cause at the end of the day, be real with what you're saying. Be honest with what you're saying. You know, if your employees could wear the Black Lives Matter stuff, let them wear it. If they can't wear it, just be honest with them and tell them they can't wear it. But all the flipping and flopping, one day you can wear the stuff, next day you can't. Hey man, at the end of the day, me personally, I don't really mess with Starbucks, you know?
First
And
off,
especially after that
real.
mess happened with those young guys, I want to say maybe like last year sometime or something like that. I ain't gonna bring that up. If people don't remember that, you can always just Google it. I'm sure it's like one of the first things that'll come up. But yeah, I don't really mess with them because of that, man. I don't like how they handled that situation, and they ended up getting sued because of that situation.
I'm not
So
even
yeah,
sure what situation you talking about.
say that again. You don't know what I'm talking about? Yeah, two guys was just sitting in the Starbucks, man, and they was actually waiting on another one of their friends to come in, and one of the Starbucks employees got a little belligerent and mad because they were sitting there, probably using the Wi-Fi like everybody else do. That's what people do. People order coffee and use the Wi-Fi, and
Okay.
the dude got mad and called the police. So then you know how the police be acting sometimes. You never know who you're gonna get. They like Dr. Jekyll and Mr. Hyde. So the police shows up and that whole situation just went left. You see what I'm saying? And I don't like how Starbucks handled that situation. So yeah, I've been stopped fucking with them. Anyway, I'm a Dunkin' Donuts guy anyway.
I mean, I was just about to say, bro, no real black folks ever really go get Starbucks any goddamn way, nigga. I think I could count on one hand how many times I had Starbucks in my damn life, bro.
Me too, man. Probably like once or twice.
Even fucking Panera Bread, dude. As a matter of
Uh-huh.
fact, all them times I've been in Starbucks is because I've had meetings there. You know,
Exactly. Right.
that's where, oh yeah, meet me at Starbucks or whatever.
Mm-hmm.
I'm like, okay, no problem.
Right.
I go in there purposely with no Starbucks money just so I don't get that.
But see, what you did was you just basically just proved me right. Exactly what I was saying. People be like, yeah, man, let's meet up at Starbucks for a second. You know what I mean? And yeah, you might go in there, sit down, you might order coffee, you might not, but you might use the Wi-Fi, you might not. At the end of the day, nobody should bother you because you're sitting down at Starbucks. That's normally what people do when they go there.
I mean, as long as you order something, bro, you're a customer now because I've paid you, so therefore you can't really say shit to me.
Yeah, man.
Unless
If I
I'm
am
being
mistaken, those
efficient.
guys they ordered a coffee. You know what I mean? Or if they didn't, they were waiting on their friend to show up to order. You know what I'm saying? So either way, man, I don't like how Starbucks handled that situation. And like I said, you know, all the back and forth saying that you can wear the Black Lives Matter, you know, shirts and you know, and gear or whatever the people have. At the end of the day, either you're gonna stand with us and stand behind your employees, or you're
First
not.
off, first off,
But
bro.
just be honest with it, you know.
First off,
Yeah.
I don't need to wear a fucking Black Lives Matter t-shirt, nigga. You could just look at me and say I fucking matter, motherfucker.
Yeah, but hey,
You feel me?
it's
Like
plenty
point
of
blank,
people, it's plenty of people out there on the front line, man. I got to salute to my people again. Salute to
bro.
my son, salute to Tamika Mallory, and salute to Linda Sorcerer. You know what I mean? They stand
Listen,
out
bro.
on the front line for everything that's happening and what's going on. You know what
Listen,
I mean? And at the
when
end of
it
the
comes,
day, it don't matter if they have a Black Lives Matter shirt on or not. At the end of the day, you already know, you know, what they standing for.
bro. I don't care you black, white, purple, yellow,
Yeah,
whatever the fuck
yeah,
the racial colors are
uh-huh,
nowadays. I don't give a fuck who you are. You
yeah,
matter. You breathe. You
yeah,
feel me?
yeah, yeah. I totally agree.
You got life that goes through you, bro.
Yeah.
You fucking matter. You
Yeah,
know.
but hold on, hold on. That's understood. I understand what you're saying. So let me clarify something else for the people that may not know. The reason why we are screaming Black Lives Matter is because people act like they don't.
I understand
We
that.
know all lives matter. You know what I
No,
mean?
so
We know
but
all
see,
lives matter, but at the
but
same
see,
time, it's the black lives that they treating like they don't matter.
but see,
That's the reason why people are screaming Black Lives Matter.
it's not just the black lives that they're treating like that, bro. It's the Spanish lives that get treated like that too. The
Well, you
Asian
know,
lives get
we
treated
lump
like that
black and
too.
brown people together. Black
But
and brown
listen,
would be the Hispanic
listen.
community, the Puerto Rican community. You know what I mean?
One thing that I have come to realization about America, bro, if
Uh-huh.
your country is not aiding America in any kind of way with like financially,
Uh-huh.
you don't fucking matter to them. You know,
Yeah.
like you
I
look
could
at,
totally agree with that.
we can say all we want to say and all that shit. People could talk call the Middle Eastern terrorists and all that. Yeah, they do some shit like that. Yeah, they do
Uh-huh.
suicidal shit. We know
Mhm.
that's what the fuck they do. That's back on their homeland. They even do that shit. You feel
Well,
me?
that's because some of them do that.
Right,
You know what I mean? Some of
but
them do that. Not all of them do that.
even just because some of them do that, bro,
Yeah.
that is what they show you about that country. So
That's
therefore,
definitely what they show us. Yes.
you take that country for what it is. Like I've
Hmm.
said before, birds of a feather flock together. That's
Uh-huh.
always been the saying, and that is a saying that we need to break. You
No, I
feel me?
agree. I totally agree.
That's a saying that we need to break, and that's a thought that we need to break.
Yeah,
And
I totally agree.
but let's just be realistic. Stereotypically, that's
Hmm.
just what it is. You show me how you shown me how this certain race has been for generations
Hmm.
as while I'm growing up. So
Hmm.
therefore, it's already imprinted in my mind. That's who they are, even though I know
Yeah.
that's not all of them.
Exactly. Yeah,
Because
they burnt it in our heads.
right,
Yeah.
it's like about my peoples. You feel me?
Uh-huh.
Most Americans grew up. The first thing they ask me when I'm telling them I'm from Haiti, oh,
Uh-huh.
you know voodoo? Like, bitch, stop fucking asking me that dumbass fucking question.
Mm.
You know what I'm saying?
Mm.
But
Excuse me.
that's what I used to get when I was growing up. I don't get that shit no more because
Uh-huh.
now people have become accustomed to Haitians.
Right.
You feel me? People
Hmm.
have become accustomed to Middle Easterns. People have become accustomed to Asians. But
I agree.
at the same time, you look at most of the businesses, like most of the corner gas stations that
Hmm.
are on every fucking corner, they are owned by Arab, right? By a
Hmm.
Middle Eastern. That's because the United States have some kind of financial deal going on with the people's homeland. You see what I'm saying?
They could,
So
yeah, they could.
therefore,
You could be totally right with that. I'm not sure.
so therefore, if they get pulled over by the cops, bro,
Uh-huh.
yeah, they get treated a certain way. They get
Uh-huh.
treated mostly like we get treated, but at the
Mm-hmm.
end of the day, they have privilege that we don't.
Okay.
You
Okay.
see what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
So that's why I say all lives matter, regardless of what situation you put you in, bro. But
Mm-hmm.
I understand what's going on now is because of what happened, and
Right.
it's what's been happening for generations and generations.
Uh-huh.
But we need to look at it like it's not just the Black lives, bro. I mean,
Mm-hmm.
we're so overwhelmed with the Black Lives Matter, bro, that we're
Uh-huh.
missing out on the other news that's coming in about these Spanish folks that are being treated the same way that we
Mm-hmm.
are being treated. You see what I'm saying?
Right.
There's even white folks out there
Mm-hmm.
that's getting killed because they're protesting for us.
Well,
But but
we have plenty of allies. Plenty of
right,
allies.
but
Definitely.
what I'm saying is, bro, we
Yeah.
so in tune and so deep with just Black Lives Matters, bro,
Mm-hmm.
that we are starting to forget the allies that are really
Well,
standing
no,
with us and helping us.
I'm not gonna say that. I'm not gonna say that. When people are standing out on the front lines and they saying Black Lives Matter, like I said, it's not necessarily just saying that only our lives matter. You see what I'm saying? We stand with the Hispanic community. You see what I'm saying? That's why they
Yeah,
say black and brown. It's a black and brown community because think about it. You know, we from the projects and what you
of
grew up
course.
around. You grew up around black people. You grew up around brown people. When they say brown, they like I said, they mean like Puerto Rican,
I'm
Hispanic.
gonna say
You know, and the
I'm gonna
different
say I'm
people
gonna
in
say the
those communities.
projects. I'm gonna say the projects is the reverse of the suburbs. You feel me? The suburbs,
Yeah,
you see
definitely.
all these white folks,
Uh-huh.
and you might catch like maybe three different families that are not white. It could be two Hispanics,
Yeah.
one white, I mean, one black, or it could be a black, Hispanic, and an Asian.
Mm-hmm.
But when the projects, it's all black and Hispanic and Spanish, and you may catch like one or two white people.
You might never know.
You feel me? Like one or two
I've
white
ran into
families that
some of the
lives in the
coolest white
project.
people, you know, in my time of living in the projects.
And I had too. I ain't gonna lie to you because
Definitely.
that's how they grew up, and you know, and that's why I can't really fault nobody for who they are, bro. Like
Hmm.
that's how you grew up. That's how you grew up. But at the end of the day,
Right.
you were taught to have your own mind.
I agree.
You were taught to think differently than others.
And you
And
know
I,
what? And you know what? The segue away from what you just said, but it's kind of like on the same topic. You start talking about somebody that was taught to speak their own mind. And this brother that I want to talk about right now, that's kind of like what he been doing. Now I'm gonna be honest. I haven't really been like standing up for this guy. I haven't really been feeling the stuff that this guy do. And I'm not sure if the things that he do is genuine. But let me give this man his flowers. And I want to give him a round of applause, man, because we appreciate what he did for George Floyd's daughter, man. He put he donated $2 million to a college fund. And that goes to Mr. Kanye West, man.
hey, Red
Uh
Bull, I need a fucking sponsorship, bro. I drink too much of y'all shit, nigga. I need to start looking out for my goddamn heart. Nigga need insurance. So
yeah,
start
man.
sponsoring.
I am your boy Kato. That's Mav, and it's the Convo with Mav and Kato, man. Thank y'all
Yeah.
once again for showing up and checking us out. We appreciate all of y'all. Thank you.